Hello, welcome to another Rivals of Ixalan draft. Okay. Gotta look at these and then I have some announcements. Temple Altasaur, if source would deal damage to another dinosaur you control, prevent all but one. That seems very good. Reaver Ambush also seems quite good, just exiling most creatures. Pretty solid. What else? Exalted Sky Marcher I like. And the rest is pretty weak. I guess Relentless Raptor and Bravado are both pretty good. I think I'm just going to start out trying out the rare again. It probably is worse than just Reaver Ambush. Because it is a 5 mana 3/4. Actually, hang on. Deal damage to another dino, prevent all but one. But he can still take damage. This just exiles. You know, we're trying out the rare. I just want to know how good this is. It's a new format, here to try it out. What I was going to say is, we're trying a new recording setup, so you can see cool stuff like when I zoom in. And when I right click, now you can see it. So hopefully that's better. The audio should be better. Yeah. I'm hoping to keep making improvements moving forward. Anyway, so we have Imperial Ceratops. So, oh, that's pretty cool, so that all of your enrage triggers happen but don't kill them. That's something. Impale was auto-highlighted. That might just be the pick. This card is very good. We could also just try and force, like, fatty dinos and take Imperial Ceratops or Snubhorn Sentry, because black-white dinos isn't necessarily a thing that I'm very much aware of. And this does not go very well in the vampire strategy. And so, like, if we're taking Impale, then we're passing Skymarch, Aspirant, Sanguine Glorifier. Alright, we're gonna try forcing dinos here and see how that goes for us. Apparently pretty poorly. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. Both 5-drops. Okay. Wow, that's another release to the wind. Curious Obsession I like quite a bit. Thunderherd Migration lets you just ramp out some dinos. Alright, we'll try it. We're just gonna start passing all these blue-white nonsense cards and focus hard on dinosaurs. See where that can get us. Aquatic Incursion. Create 2 Merfolk and unblockable Merfolk. Seems cool. Mastermind's Acquisition. I like for, like, maybe EDH. I don't know how you have a sideboard in EDH, but probably not good enough for draft. It's really slow. Could be good in sealed as well. Wow, not much. I'm not super excited about Suncrested Pterodon. Overgrown Armosaur just gives us, like, all 5-drops. This pack's actually quite weak aside from the blue. But again, we're sticking true to dinos. Is this even that good though? Flying Vigilance 2/5. I guess this card is okay. I'll take that one because we're more white anyway. Wow, past the Silvergale Adept. Whew. Passing a lot of stuff here. There's Pirate's Pillage. Voracious Vampire this late is interesting as well. We could take a Handy Veteran or a Sun Sentinel. I think I'll just take the Sun Sentinel. We've been taking mostly white thus far. This could go a bit better in the dinosaurs deck. Okay. So here we have Rezka Frillback, who is Awakened Amalgam. Power toughness equals to the number of differently named lands. So it's like a 4-mana 2/2. Maybe a 3/3. It's pretty weak. So is this. Oh, wait, Night of the Stampede. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm taking this card. We can ramp out some fatties. Alright, so that makes. I kind of want Traveler's Amulet over the Armosaur. I saw another one of these earlier on, and guaranteeing that we can get some mana fixing is pretty good, especially because in dinos, we want to be open to going Naya. And we have a couple 5-drops already, so gonna take some big booty dudes. There we go. Stampeding Horncrest. Oh wow, and a Raptor Companion. Hold up. I don't think I want the Frillback or the Armosaur. I think this card is pretty good. So is the Companion. We can cast this for 1 with this guy. It does not combo very well with Temple Altasaur, but that's okay. Question is, do we want to set ourselves up to be fully Naya or try and stick to green-white? East as long as you control another dinosaur. I think this just has the Raptor. I think this has the highest upside. Just mono 5-drops over here. Okay, so we can take Orazka Relic. Is 3 mana to basically just get some mana back. There's also just Evolving Wilds to fix our mana, which I think is more important here. And now we can take Snubhorn Sentry. Is in fact a dino. Andy Veteran. Getting in there. Have some random 2-drop humans. 3+0. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, but we're just trying to have a lot of toughness and seeing how that goes for us. Not necessarily in red, but I think this card is decent. 5 mana, 4/4 haste. This helps fix our mana. This is just a basic land. Okay, so it's just like actually just a bad rampant growth. Armasaur or Plummet for the sideboard. I'm gonna take Armasaur just so nobody takes more dinos from us. Gleaming Barrier could get there. We need the dino who makes creatures hit with toughness. That would be insane. Andy Veteran does hits for 4. Would be a 5-power flyer. 4-power attacker. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. We have no 3-drops at the moment. That's okay. Yeah, first pack went fine. Didn't go amazing. I don't know how I feel about Temple Altasaur, but we're gonna find out together. I mean, it makes your dudes like unkillable in combat, so that's pretty good. But they already are pretty much unkillable in combat, right? 4/4s, 4 toughness. These guys aren't dinos, but I think I need some early play so I don't just die. Gleaming Barrier, we don't really mind if it dies. I don't think this card is very good. I don't know. It doesn't look great. And someone's taking a bit to pick. Yeah, it's cool. You guys can see all the right clicks I do and stuff now. Just gonna like zoom in on cards randomly. Should've done this a long time ago. I was using like I forget what it was. Like the if you go into like Windows 10, there's like the Xbox broadcasting software and it like auto records for you. I was using that and it was just pretty bad. Switched to OBS, so this is much better. Well, this card's busted. I know Atsukan Seer is really good too, but like ooh, and the Helicopterus. Actually, this pack will be very good for us, but like how do you beat this card? We have a lot of toughness. We have at least 2 ways to fetch up a swamp. I know this card's very good with the Seer. But we're gonna take the busted rare here. I'm about to pass that card. Alright, so maybe we don't want to be red, we want to be like ugh. Junk, or what is this tribe? Can't remember. Siege Rhino colors. Profane Procession. So exile a creature for 5 mana. Already pretty good. And you can do it 3 times or more if you have 10 mana and you stack the triggers. You can get 4. Can't imagine you have 15 mana, so we'll probably just stop there. Holy cow. Okay, Hadana's Climb also busted and limited. Just pumps up your team very quickly. And then if they're pumped up, you can give them flying and double their power. Just absolutely absurd. Other than that, we have Pride of Conquerors. Don't really need it for this deck. It's really good if you have the go wide strategy, so a lot of 1/1s. Giving +2/+2, it can just win the game on its own. I don't know if I'll be able to hit blue, green, white, black for this card. Problem is I don't necessarily want any of these other cards either, right? Not excited about Gitgrove Stalker in what is kind of a dirtily deck. I don't want to first pick a Gleaming Barrier. I don't need more 5-drops. I'm trying not to be red. I'll take it. You never know. You never know. Okay, so here in this pack we have Blazing Hope. They'll target creature with power greater than or equal to your life total. I don't know how good that card is either. Say you're at 5, you can eat a 6-drop. So it's like only good for coming from behind, which this deck will be doing quite a bit actually. We have a 3-mana 4/2 though, and I think we need a couple more 3-drops. I'm just gonna take this. It's also particularly good with the Temple Altasaur, it just never dies. Hopefully we can maybe wheel the Blazing Hope. But I'll take the frill back. Okay. Ooh, Raging Regisaur. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to a creature or player. Is 5-color dinos a thing? Because this card is busted. Same with Frilled Deathspit. I think are much better than the Frillback. I'll take the Regisaur. You never know. Probably not going to play this, but it's worth a shot, right? Okay, so, wow. Nezhal, the Primal Tide. Pretty good dino as well. There's a Colossal Dreadmaw, which fits our colors better. This is a 7-mana 7/7. Whenever opponent casts a non-creature spell, you draw a card. You have no maximum hand size, and you can discard 3 cards to exile it and return it. And it enters tapped for some reason. Okay. Probably just going to take the Colossal Dreadmaw. We have at least one way to get it, plus a couple ramp cards. Missing out on Naturalize, Sun-Collared Raptor, and Nezahal, but I don't think I'm going to be able to splash a double blue card, unfortunately. So here we can take the Sky Marcher, or actually Moment of Craving if we are splashing the Profane Procession. The mana in this deck is going to be rough. That's for sure. Actually, I think Sky March is probably just better. The 2/3 flyer is so powerful, and we really only want to have the 1 black source. We do have Gleaming Barrier, Travel's Amulet, Thunderherd Migration, so that's 5 black sources. This card is very powerful. You know what? Sure. Okay, we may just have to take Forsaken Sanctuary here, get better mana. I know Divine Verdict could be good in the deck, but I think here's where we draw the line and get some stuff going. Okay, so we have Enter the Unknown. Problem is you need a creature in play to target with that. But if we have like a Gleaming Barrier or something, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to play this. It's like pseudo ramp. And you explore before you get the play an additional land trigger. So if you hit a land, you can just play it right away, and this is a 1-mana Rampant Growth. You miss, it could still accelerate you. Yeah, we'll take this card. We're just kind of evaluating all the cards in the format here. What? This is exactly what we needed. Holy cow. That's the perfect card. And 1 mana of any color. And then you get dinos from your graveyard to hand. I can't believe that wheeled. Same with the helicopter dude, but we'll take the Seer. I'd probably play another Gleaming Barrier. Gleaming Barrier it is. Passing on Kumina's Awakening. The treasure being able to tap for any color will be pretty relevant here. Alright, maybe we'll get there. We'll be getting there on Hadana's Climb. Blazing Hope, we're gonna be behind with this deck. Almost for sure. This card could come up. I don't know if it's worth starting, but we're gonna find out. Because basically the way this deck's gonna work is we start out, we play like a Gleaming Barrier or something. Okay, so this lets us have blue and red. But it's a double splash land. Because I want to play basics, so I can fetch them with this. Famished Paladin is actually pretty nice on blocking duty. Take the Vampire, so nobody else has it. Plummet's good sideboard. What is it? Yeah, we're basically going to be playing like, play Gleaming Barrier, then wait, take a bunch of hits. It's not going to be pretty. We'll put it that way. Okay, so Shaper's Sanctuary. Whenever a creature becomes a target of a spell or ability, you may draw a card. Don't think we need that. For our deck, we have Raptor Hatchling, Ravenous Daggertooth, Raptor Companion. I don't think the rest really fit what we want. Unknown Shores actually could be nice, help us splash these random nonsense cards. So it really depends on if we want if it's worth playing Raptor Hatchling. We only have one red card right now. I guess two if we want to play this guy. I think I actually just want the Daggertooth. We just kind of need to stay alive because our late game's pretty decent so far. We have Hadana's Climb and Profane Possession as just kind of win the game cards. And gaining life is not bad. Kind of a combo with Famished Paladin. Wow, okay. So Goring, Ceratops, 7 mana. I don't think I need more of that. Kinjali's Collar is almost exactly what this deck wants. Can play that early, just pump our dudes out, but I think we can hope to wheel that. I think I'm going to be taking between Ixalan's Binding and Glorifier of Dusk. This deck looks like it probably just needs some more removal. Right now we just have some fatties, and what removal do we have? Profane Procession is the only thing. This is on color removal, kills redundant threats as well, and hopefully we can wheel the Collar. Maybe we can replace one of the Gleaming Barriers. So Pillar of Origins doesn't actually help us cast these two, but it helps us ramp into these fatties, which is kind of nice. Otherwise, we're looking at Mineshaper Mystic, not good for us. Raptor Companion for some early plays. Shadowed Caravel. I don't have that much Explorer. This card is pretty bad now that Explorer is mostly just limited to this set. I might just take Pillar of Origins. That card does come around, but what is Spike-tailed Ceratops? How many dinos do we have? We're taking it. Ah, Old Growth Dryad, the old trap card. I think Pounce is just great in this deck. We have a lot of fatties and we can kill their creatures with them. Okay, New Horizons I think is what we want. Pumps our guys, taps for any color so it fixes for these random nonsense things. Air Elemental is good, obviously we don't have the mana for that. Shining Air Sword maybe we can wheel, but we need a little bit more fixing and a bit more ramp to get there, I think. Okay, I think... Wow, this is tough. Dreadmaw is great, but so is Whiptail. How much do we have to interact with flyers at the moment? We have Pounce, Plummet in the sideboard, which might be main deck depending on how our deck ends up. Adama's Climb if we really want. Elon's Binding. We have some fatties, but not too many. And a Dreadmaw. I'll just take the Whiptail. We have plenty of late game. We don't need more 6-drops to win. We need 4-drops so we don't die before we get to 6-drops, because Profane Procession and Hadana's Climb can kind of just get us there. +5/+5 and must be blocked. Wow, that's a late Raptor Hatchling. Yeah, I'll take it. Now with Pillar of Origins, Etzik Seer, Evolving Wilds, Traveler's Amulet, I think we can actually play this. Over a Pterodon Knight? Yeah. Okay. Slash of Talons is probably what we need. We already have enough mana fixing, I think, to, rule these out. Right now I'm just deciding between Slash of Talons and Unknown Shores. Probably just some early interaction is good for this deck. Shaper's Sanctuary. Unknown Shores. I might put that in. Okay. Here's kind of the decision point. Kinjali's Collar or Goring Ceratops. This card is busted if we get there. Kinjali's Collar, we can replace a Gleaming Barrier. It's just much better. It costs 1. How many dinos do we have that would impact? I already have the Pillar of Origins. I'm gonna take the Ceratops. And double Gleaming Barrier. That might have been greedy. Some sideboard hate. This is actually pretty good in this new format. If your opponent plays something like Profane Procession. So I don't see how this card is not a dinosaur. Let's just look at the art. I can now do. Hang on. I don't see the human in there. Oh, he's riding the dino. Okay. Okay. I'm sold. Alright, this deck is a mess, but it's a glorious mess. Yeah, we're moving these to the side. We have a lot of cards to cut, because every card we played as if it was playable in our deck. I'm not too excited about this guy or Handy Veteran. I guess this one's better than Handy Veteran. Because Vigilance. We're gonna be blocking a lot with this deck. Traveler's Amulet, Snubhorn Sentry. So it's a dino, it costs 1, it's an 0/3. And it gets bigger when we get the blessing. I'm not opposed. Flash of Talons, Blazing Hope, I don't want to start at the moment. We'll find out later if that's good or not. Gleaming Barrier. Maybe we play one of those. Or we just play the Handy Veterans instead of the barriers. We'll see how that works at the moment. Pounce, Raptor Handling, Famished Paladin, just really good at blocking. Daggertooth I like. Drillback is fine. Stampeding Horncrest, I don't think it's worth playing as an off-color card. Because right now, we pretty much just have red for these two. And Raptor Hatchling again might be just cut because we don't have the mana for it. Okay, so Spike-tailed Ceratops is pretty good at blocking. Temple Altasaur is pretty nice. Sunrise Seeker is not a dinosaur, so that's worth cutting. I like the rest of these. I like these. So we have 28 still? Jeez. Okay. Maybe we cut Pillar of Origins. It does ramp us from 2 to 5. Maybe this card is just bad. Definitely possible. Moment of Craving might just be too rough on the mana base. We could slide it in if we know they have like all 2-drops. Yeah, we could bring in like the Moment of Craving, Snubhorn Sentry, Gleaming Barriers. Raptor Hatchling I'm definitely bringing in if I see an opponent with a lot of X1s. This blocking them is just awesome, but if you're just chumping with this and getting a 3/3, it's pretty slow, and I think I'd rather be doing better stuff. Okay, so Enter the Unknown, Slash of Talons, Traveler's Amulet. I think that's good enough. We have a lot of 2s. 3s. I don't really like this frill back. Overgrown Armasaur. So it's a 5-mana 4/4 that makes Saprolings whenever it gets hit. It really makes them not want to attack into it. But better than the Spike-tailed Ceratops. Or the Imperial Ceratops. No, I think just being able to block 2 threats is pretty good. Gorning Ceratops might just be too much. We already have these as win cons. Profane Procession and Hadana's Climb. This just pumps up. Yeah, let's see. We don't want... Guy seems good. Wow, putting counters on this guy is going to turn into a monster. Just going to turn into like a super Sarah Angel. I want to cut one card. Maybe I do just cut Goring Ceratops. I already have these 2 cards and these 2. Hadana's Climb will get us there, right? And this taps for mana of any color as well. Flying in +X/+X where X is its power. So we can just start sending like huge dinos over the top at their face. We have some early guys to stay alive. Actually, okay, I'm gonna cut Pillar of Origins, I think. Because we only have one non-green-white dino, so Pillar of Origins doesn't help us that much. And I can play something instead. Gleaming Barrier just better? Or like a Moment of Craving? Because for our mana fixing right now, we have Unknown Shores, Forsaken Sanctuary, Evolving Wilds, Traveler's Amulet. So how many black sources? And we're going to play... I guess I'll add the lands now. 1 swamp, 1 island. Do I need a mountain? I just have 1 red card. I suppose I need a mountain. 5 forests, 8 green. 19 lands. Why did it recommend so many? Don't want 19 lands, that's for sure. Or by color. Sun Sentinel, Ixalan's Binding. Maybe I cut Sun Sentinel just because it's prohibitively costed. Because I'm not guaranteed to have white early on. And instead we play... Ugh, this card's so bad though. If it didn't have Defender, I'd be down. Maybe we just play the Frillback. It's really slow though. That's really slow. We don't do that. We're gonna cut. So how many white sources do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we can cut a plains, I think. Likewise, I think we can probably cut a forest because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, more like 10. This isn't really green. Oh, and New Horizons as well. Given that, do I even want Enter the Unknown? This is a really tough deck to build. I don't know. Honestly. This is the config I have right now. 14 creatures, Enter the Unknown. Could get us more lands. Not guaranteed. Or I could just put in like a Frillback. Or main deck Plummet. I don't know if Plummet is main deckable in this format. Or just Raptor Hatchling. I don't have any way to damage it myself. What? No, I want to find out how good this card is. We're going to run it like this. Might not be correct. This card could be awful. We're going to find out. This deck looks glorious, and I hope it works as good as it looks. See you guys round 1.